Welcome back to Universal Studios Hollywood, and I'm here today to check on Super Nintendo World, this Kirby experience, Halloween Horror Nights, and turns out the Nighttime Nights at Hogwarts debuts tonight here at Universal, so stay tuned for a live stream of that that would actually go up before this video is on. But yeah, Nighttime Nights at Hogwarts is back, on the weekends at least, at Universal. Let's get to it. So for this weekend only, we have a Kirby in the Forgotten Land pop-up experience. It's pretty packed today. I actually got my reservation for today. It's gonna come earlier in the morning, but when I found out Nighttime Nights is back, I decided to switch my Universal trip to the evening. But yeah, it's a little 3D pop-up experience. 3D pop-up experience, and it's here just this weekend. You go through this little Kirby thing, and then you can take the photo ops, and they give you a swag bag. It's pretty cool stuff. And it's awesome that Universal uses this plaza for little events like this, especially since they just partnered with Nintendo and Pokemon. Speaking of Nintendo, right there. Let's go ahead and check on Super Nintendo World. Speaking of Nintendo, look, there's Kirby. Love Kirby. Spring Break and the Kirby experience, and maybe Nighttime Lights, although that wasn't officially announced anyway. A combination of things is making Citywalk quite crowded today, which is awesome. I'm glad to see Universal having heavy crowds on the weekends. They're open until 10 p.m. tonight and the next weekends. So it's good shit, good stuff. They even have some live music out here tonight. They have someone singing, some great singer out here. You can even give them some tips if you like. It's Saturday evening right now, current time about 6:50. Sunset's at 7:09, which is trying to time it to come here around when the show starts, but also, enough daylight to go film this video. And yeah, so it's around the time. Park is open till 10. A lot of people moving around, going this way, but I don't think they're leaving the park. Some might be, but some will be going in. But Citywalk is just a nice hangout spot for a lot of people in the San Fernando Valley and in the LA Basin. It's kind of right in the middle, so it kind of attracts people from both areas to go eat for the night or go on a date night to the movies, or it's what a lot of my friends used to do when I was back in high school. Used to hang out and go to Citywalk on the weekends, just go Saddle Ranch and eat and stuff and go see a movie. So that's part of what a lot of these people here are doing, as well as going to the park. Looking at Super Nintendo World this week, we can see that a lot of the pyramids area, is under scaffolding, awesome parts of scaffolding. The two lower pyramids are fully covered in the drywall, and the area below the pyramids is fully done just about, and even the scaffolds can potentially come down soon, as this looks rapidly almost done, which is awesome. I like how they started from this side and they popped over all of a sudden to the pyramids all of a sudden, but Bowser's Castle is not forgotten, as we'll see when we go to the Starway as we lose sunlight here. And a lot more rock work is formed, multiple layers of rock work by the middle of by the entrance to the land, and the backside has turned from that silver color you see right there to the black right over on this side. So I wonder what they're going to do with that. Entrance tunnels going more and more complete. Let's go down the Starway and see what's going on with the Mummy Maze, the Mummy Ride, and Super Nintendo World from the lower lot. Here's the emergency exit for the exit for the Parisian Courtyard Maze, whatever maze this turns out to be, maybe La Llorona. Looking at the Mummy Maze, which is actually the Mummy. There's the Mummy Ride, but that's the Mummy Maze. You can see the facade is indeed right there. Instead of the exit, the facade is going to be right by the Mummy Queue, which is really awesome, especially for covering it, because we get to watch it as it becomes in development. And that is the exit. You can definitely tell now, and because they tell us about the smaller passageways, and there's really only one way out. It's really complicated and small. That kind of gives away that is an exit. And again, that is the entrance here to the Mummy. I'm very excited to see this facade develop over the next few weeks, and then of course go into the maze later on this year. Moving over to Super Nintendo World, I want to also commend the iPhones lighting ability because it's just much darker in real life than it is on this video. So that's awesome. The iPhone can brighten it up a bit for me. But my iPhone 13 Pro. But looking at Bowser's Castle, we'll get a zoomed in look right now because it looks fantastic. There you go, zoomed in look at Bowser's Castle, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Much amount of beam posts under tarps. Hopefully when they're installing prefab work, and then it comes out of the tarps later on, maybe this week or in the next couple weeks. A lot more of the castle walls are under development right now, and much more distinguished. Apparently, according to those 4 little squares, that's where they're going to anchor Bowser's head, which I cannot wait for that to be installed as well. Toadstool Cafe looks about the same, but it's more scaffolding over it. The pyramids from this angle are a little bit tougher to see, especially the completed part right over there. But that's what we have. 2 awesome angles for Super Nintendo World. And then a lot more detailed rock work over there, so that looks fantastic as well. And the entrance, you can see it looks a little more defined on that the warp pipe, especially in the front. You can see that big silver strand right there. Looks much more defined than it did even just a week ago. So that's really awesome as well. Just a reminder, every single single rider queue, Jurassic World, Mummy, and Transformers are all closed on the lower lot. Still, right now, they're closed indefinitely. Hopefully they do come back soon as the crowds really do increase. Get 90 minutes for Jurassic World, and it's kind of cold outside. So hopefully the single rider lines do come back because they really help fill in all the boats. And if you're just a person coming solo like I am, yeah, I have Express on my pass, but if people who don't have the Express pass or Platinum pass and still come solo can really benefit from a single rider line. Is it just me, or is today the boats seem to be booking it off the brake run? Usually it seems like they're going a little bit, they're stopping more on normal days, and it's going a little bit slower on the turn, but today they seem to be cruising through that brake run. Very interesting. Maybe they're not, but maybe it's just me. It seems like I noticed they're going a little faster after that drop. I'll give you one more example, and then you can go comment down below what you guys think. I don't know, it seems to be, they seem to go a little slower now, but the past couple before those ones were like moving it through that brake run. It was very interesting. And there's some daring people looking to go on the stairs. I've tried taking those stairs once, actually racing my friends up the stairs just one set during Horror Nights, and we were both hooped by the end of just one staircase. I don't know, I think it was the one after this. It might have been this one. Right there. Very interesting. There's also a Raptor encounter happening right now. To meet Blue at nighttime. Getting the best viewing times are 9, 9:15, and 9:30 for the Hogwarts, nighttime lights at Hogwarts. Park closes at 10 and 7:30. I'm going to head upstairs, ride maybe a ride or two, then I'll be live for the 8:25 show, so please join me for that. I'm ready. High wait times though for the low lot and the studio tour. Harry Potter's not too bad though, it's 60. One last look at Nintendo at nighttime, and more importantly, the city. Look at the beautiful San Fernando Valley and Burbank right there. And Warner Brothers. One thing Universal Studios Hollywood can offer that no other park really can, at least in California or the West Coast, is a beautiful view. A purposely built beautiful view because there's a major mountain separating the two parts of Universal. Check out where the Mummy Maid's a little bit more lit because Mummy itself is lighting it up. Nice. Alright, so continue our journey up to the lower lot. And again, hopefully these guys are gone soon. Friendly reminder that the Simpsons ride reopens this week on March 29th. March 29th. That is on Tuesday of this week. Alright, so we got the switchbacks all set up, as this will get completely full before the show starts, and there'll be a queue all the way out to the main artery to see the nighttime lights at Hogwarts. It's at 8:25, but it goes all the way till 10, about every 20 minutes or so. The best viewing times again are 9 o'clock or later. I'm here at 7:41 Now they have the entrances, the second entrance over there, it turns to an exit only, so you can't access the land from there, only from the main entrance. So let's go ride Hippogriff and then hang out until the show starts. And that's gonna do it for this week's, today's Super Nintendo World update. I have a butterbeer, which is why my lips are pretty butterbeery. But that was a cool show. I'm so glad to see when the crowds are heavy here at Universal, and I'm glad to see that the entertainment and shows are back at Hogwarts, because again, I really like the 3D projection mapping as well as the fireworks show. I do like, or in the live stream I said that I still rank Dark Arts as my #1 favorite show with the drones and the super cool projection mapping they have there. Then the Christmas show is #2, and #3 would be this one. It is the original, so it doesn't make sense that this could be #3. Look, comment below, what are your rankings of the projection shows at Hogwarts? Let me know how you think Super Nintendo World is progressing along. I'll be back on Tuesday or Wednesday to check up on that. And as always, press the like button, subscribe for more theme park updates, and have a fantastic day.